you've made our day again.
Well, thank you. You know, it works both ways. You made mine, too. It's so lovely to share thoughts. Please tell all the sweet people in your audience, I hope they have as much fun seeing Bright Eyes as I had making it. But it was such a joy for me. I felt so terrible. I had to be so mean to Shirley. I was so afraid everybody was going to just hate me for what I did to her. But they didn't. I used to get letters. I got letters that really surprised me. Thank you for running over Shirley Temple with your bicycle. And because we can't stand her, she's so sweet. And I couldn't believe what they would say. They said, she's just so sweet, she's not real. But she was very real, and she was sweet, and she was a genuinely wonderful little girl, and I was so honored and so proud to get to work with her. But I hope they enjoy the movie as much as I had the fun of making it.
I'm still laughing from your comments about the people writing to you, thanking you for
Oh, I couldn't believe it. And we had other things, too. We were walking down the street of Hollywood Boulevard one day, and one lady was coming toward me, and she stopped dead in her tracks. She said, you're that awful little girl who was so mean to Shirley Temple. And, she just went on, and all the people around stopped and looked at me and started laughing. And I said, oh, please, ma'am, it was only a movie. I'm really not that way. She said, don't tell me I saw what you did to Shirley Temple. It was just unbelievable what that lady. You couldn't make her understand that it was just a movie. So we finally, two policemen came up and said, we'll take care of this, Jane. I said, well, she really thought I was like that because she saw it in the movie. He said, we saw it too, but we know better. But anyway, I had so many funny experiences, good and bad, about being so mean to Shirley in Bright Eyes, but it certainly gave me a wonderful opportunity to act, and it gave me my wonderful contract at Fox. I had 2 7-year contracts I went through at Fox, and the day I left Fox, the next day I went to Republic and stayed there for 4 years. That was in World War II. But anyway, thank you for your sweet call, and have a wonderful day. And I hope everybody enjoys Bright Eyes.
Jane, I tell them not to blame you for beating up Shirley. It was the screenwriter's fault. And tomorrow I'm going to introduce the movie, and I'm going to share some of your stories with the audience. I'm trying to.
Wonderful. Be sure and tell them hello for me.
I will.
And I hope, as I say, I hope they have as much seeing it as I did making it.
Well, I was going to ask you if, I don't know if it'll be possible, but if tomorrow around, what time would it be? Is it like 5 o'clock there in California?
Now?
Right now?
I don't know. I'm not. Let me see just a minute. It's right at 5, yes.
Okay. Well, tomorrow at about almost 6 o'clock, I'll be introducing the movie, 6 o'clock your time.
Yes.
And if I tried to call you and you're at home, I mean, don't change any plans, but if you're at home.
No, I can't. Let me tell you, tomorrow all day, I just gave to the History Museum here in California 6,000 of my $8,000 from my doll collection. And it's going to take 4 years to get all of the things together to be able to show the dolls the way I want them to be shown. But when it's announced, it'll be announced all over the world. Because it'll be one of the largest collections in the world shown at the History Museum here in California. And I'm so thrilled they finally have a permanent home. And I am giving other doll museums around the world other dolls of my doll collection to go in different museums. And I've been wanting to do this for over 65 years. That's a long time to wait. But I was bound and determined to make it happen. And with God's help, so many people helped me in making this happen. And so now the world will finally get to see my doll collection. And I'm also praying that somehow we can do a documentary film about my doll collection, because I have learned so much by collecting dolls about the different countries, the different states, and all the sweet people that have sent me these dolls from all over the world since I was a child. And I'm so thrilled that they can now finally be seen. They were only on exhibit twice before. Once I called President Roosevelt and said, I feel like the children in America should be more involved with the war, because all of our families are so involved and most of them have gone to serve their country. And I would like to loan my doll collection to America. If you, Mr. President, can loan me a train that I could put all my dolls, the way they are displayed at home in my museum, on a train, they can travel the United States, and we can charge only a 10-cent war stamp, so that it will teach children how to save. They will be getting an awful lot for their 10 cents, but it will help save their saving stamps and help our country, and they'll get to see the doll collection for that. And they did. He loaned me a train, and we put the dolls on the train. They toured America and made $2.5 million with 10-cent war stamps in 2.5 years.
Wow. That's
so those
amazing.
dolls have their own medals of honor that was given to them by their country. That when they went to work for the war efforts, so all children could see my doll collection then. But it's taken me all these years to find a proper home for them now. But I'm just so thrilled and grateful that they will have their permanent home at the History Museum here.
That's wonderful.
But that, my point in telling you, I go every Friday with 20 volunteers to the museum, and it's over an hour's drive from where I live.
Oh, okay.
And I often don't get back until 6 o'clock.
Okay.
But you can try.
Well,
if I'm home, I will answer. But if I'm not home, you'll know where I am.
Yeah, I figured I would just put in a call, and if you wanted, I mean, if you were at home and you wanted to speak, you could say hi to them, but don't change any plans. It sounds like you've got.
I can't, because so many people involved in getting me to the museum on Fridays.
Well, it sounds like you're going to have a lot of fun too.
Oh, I can hardly wait to see all those little faces again. I just squeal and giggle. Oh, we all have the best time looking at the dolls, getting them ready to show again. But anyway, give it a try, and if I'm home, I'll be so happy to say hello.
Well, thank you very much for your time,
You're
your
so
stories.
Welcome, dear. God bless you for what you do, and have a great tomorrow.
Thank you. God bless you too,
Thank
Jane.
you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. 51 minutes.
You didn't have to talk.